At this point, it is clear. The downward spiral of Draymond Green has overtaken any conversation we can have about his greatness on the court. This comes on the heels of an indefinite suspension from the NBA after he struck the Suns' Jusuf Nurkic. And think about this. That resulted in an ejection. That resulted in his 18th ejection in his career. And that's why, moving forward, trust is going to be an issue from the organization, from his teammates, from everybody involved. Think about what Joe Dumars had to say about the suspension when he said, quote, "This outcome takes into account Green's repeated history of unsportsmanlike acts." This season has gone off the rails, and through that process, Draymond has again gone off the rails himself. He's already been suspended. He's already missed games, and it's happening again. And it speaks to the trust issues moving forward. Certainly, there's a separate conversation to be had about what Draymond needs, and according to multiple reports, he will have to seek counseling in this process to try and deal with whatever his issues are. I hope as a human being, he's able to find peace and get the help that he needs. But now you also have to look at his teammates and his organization, understanding that the Warriors decided not only to pay him, but to pay an absolute obscene luxury tax just to keep this core together and make another run at it. Now, as they look around at pending free agency, they look around at change in the organization. Heck, they even look around and realize that their coach only has 1 year left on his contract. Change could be the one thing that is absolutely certain for the Warriors. But in the meantime, the Warriors have to look at themselves and ask themselves why they put themselves in this situation. How many times have we had to make excuses for the actions of Draymond on the court? How many times have we looked around and said, well, Draymond's got his podcast, it's entertaining, it's exciting, great. But can you rely on Draymond today for a championship? Can you trust that Draymond will not put himself in this situation again? Most importantly, you have to understand that that very quote I mentioned earlier speaks to the fact that there is absolutely no rope left from the league to Draymond, which means every single night you're going to have to hope that not only does he behave, but nobody's able to push him to a situation where he is back to being suspended. We don't know how long this suspension will last, but we now know and can say definitively, no matter what he accomplishes for the rest of his career, there will be an asterisk of conversation about all of the other things that came with Draymond Green.